I live in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates, and I decided to send my children to boarding school mainly because they had lived in Dubai their whole life and were not used to the UK. So I felt that going to university, if they went to boarding school for the 2 years prior to that, it would help them settle in, and it really, really did. I still have one boy at boarding school, but my daughter has left boarding school and is now at university. I think boarding school has really helped them. I think it's helped them become independent. The hardest thing about being a parent sending your child to boarding school is that I was in control of what they were doing. I knew what they were doing every day and I could give my input. But when they go to boarding school, they are in charge and you have to let go. It is, I won't kid, it's very emotional sending your children away from boarding school, but after talking to them after a few weeks, I realised that they were happy, and so then I was happy for them.
It was really a privilege for me to come to British school from Russian state school because the educational system is so different. And I also was looking forward to play sports in a school which provides both learning and sport. Before I came as a full-time boarder to school, I visited for my entry exams. I remember myself being on the first master assembly of the term. I was with my guardian and my family. I was feeling amazed but at the same time nervous because of my exams, despite I did really well in them. And it actually helped me the whole trip that I had a chance to speak to the native speakers.
Choosing a boarding school, I really would encourage people to come over to the UK and look at the boarding schools, but bring your children over to the boarding school because they're the ones that are actually going to be at the boarding school, and they're the ones that will get the feeling that this is a place I really want to be. I think when choosing a boarding school, the most important thing is that the school has lots of activities at the weekend, whether it be sports or outings to local cities or drama groups or anything like that, so they keep them busy, but at the same time having a lot of downtime. So I've got a girl and a boy that have both gone to boarding school, and I have had a different experience with my girl and my boy. So my girl, which yes, she definitely was homesick at the beginning, and so instead of just telling her to come back home, I got on a plane and came over and just spent a little bit of time with her, and then after that she was fine and really settled in.
So to prevent my homesickness, I used to Skype my parents and Skype my friends every single day once I came to school. But the thing is, I never had homesick when I was leaving home to come to school. Most of my homesick was right before the holidays because I was just so tempting to see my parents. And now I am not feeling homesick at all. I Skype my parents only once a week now, and I most chat to my friends, they Skype them. I just settled in, so I'm not as homesick as I was anymore. So academic families really helped me a lot. I don't know how I would possibly feel without them. They helped me. For example, Ronnie was buying me vouchers for my phone on the first 2 months because I just didn't know how to get them. They helped me to get my laptop. They helped my parents to transfer a phone for my birthday. Ronnie was also taking me to my go-karting tests in Glasgow with the Solitaire Motorsport team. And Lorna was coming to the parents' evening for me, and she was also helping me to solve my problems with the housemaster, the ones I had in my first year.
I think support from guardian companies like Academic Families is very important because you are far away. I mean, sometimes we were living in Hong Kong as well before. With the time difference, they're on hand in the country to help them. If the child needs something urgently, they can just phone them up and they can answer it within their own time. And again, to do with the transport, if there's any issues, it could be in the middle of the night, I could be sleeping, but Academic Families are here to help them with any issues with taxis not turning up. And Academic Families also are experts on things like setting up a bank account, which is very hard for international children to do, and even getting the phone set up because they need to have their phones 24/7.